back to my channel. My name is Naomi Rook. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. Today what I'm going to do is this most gorgeous holiday Christmas makeup look. If Christmas was a makeup look, it would be this look. This is so beautiful. I love the red lip. It's my favorite red lip of all time. If you want to see what it is, I will tell you when I'm applying it. But this look is just stunning. I did use my BH Cosmetics Miss Claus, the Litless palette. I know I've used it a ton. This is now my third video using that palette, but I just love it so much. It is limited edition, so I want to keep talking about it. So if you find the colors in this palette or the looks that I've created attractive, here are the colors, then you can pick it up before it's gone. So that is why I keep using that palette and keep talking about it. It's fantastic. I highly suggest picking it up if you do find it available. And this is the look I created, so if you would like to see how I threw Christmas onto my face, then just keep watching and let's get her done. So this is the look I'm going to recreate. I hate that I didn't record it because I don't remember how I did that, but I am going to try to redo it. I thought it was so gorgeous. So I am going to be using my BH Cosmetics, the Litless palette. I've loved this palette every single time I've used it. It's so beautiful and I just really like the different colors. So first off, I'm going to go into this Not So Nice. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of map out the shape that I'm going to be doing. Bring you in just a little bit closer. I am just mapping out the shape that I'm going to do. Next, I'm going to go into Spiked Cocoa because at the top of the eye you could see a little bit of warmth. So I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with the Spiced Cocoa. Just map out the shape. Next, I'm going to go into Blackout, which is the black in the palette. I'm going to tap that off. I'm going to take this in very small portions. Now I am doing the crease above my natural crease because I have slightly hooded eyes. So I like to place my crease above my natural crease so when I open my eyes, you can still kind of see the color. Another way you can do that is keeping your eye open as you create the eyeshadow shape so you know what's going to show when your eyes are open versus when your eyes are closed. And then when I'm doing this outer winged area, I want to start low and flick it out and then connect it to my crease. Because sometimes when I am doing this kind of shape of eyeshadow, I can find I get too high because I start from my crease and then go over, but if you start down low and then go up, it adds a really, really sharp winged outer area. I'm just taking my time to blend that color out. Black can definitely be an intimidating color, so just take your time because it can get out of hand really quick. So just put a little bit of product on your brush, blend it out, and even blend it out with no product left on your brush. And you don't have to worry about how clean it is right here because you can just take a makeup wipe and really clean that up. So I'm not concerned about that. I'm just trying real hard not to take it up too far to my eyebrow. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. And then I'm going to do a pretty dramatic cut crease. I'm going to take this a lot higher than my crease, which is also another reason I take the dark up so high, is because I'm going to cut my crease above my actual crease as well. Alright, so there is the cut crease. Don't give up on me now. I know this looks absolutely crazy, but you gotta trust the process. So next, I'm gonna go into this green color called Tinsel. I'm gonna go ahead and use this dry. I can wet it if I need, and I'm gonna just tap that on the lid. I'm putting that on the top all along the cut crease. Just kind of tapping that in. Leaving the middle at the bottom completely blank of color. The color definitely goes on better wet, so I'm going to wet it and put it on this side as well. It's just a ton of pigment when it's wet. And it has such a beautiful kind of creamy look when you wet it. So I really like these ones wet. They definitely have pigment when they're dry, but when they're wet, phew. So the reason I left right here blank is because I'm going to take this. This is called a Naughty Girl. It's the metallic kind of maroon red in the palette. And I'm just going to tap that from the back to the middle where I left it blank. Just tap it gently. And I'm angling that up just a little bit here, so when I open my eyes, you can still see the red peeking up over top near my crease. I'm going to go over right where the green and red meet, just to blend that a little bit. All right, and then this is the detail that I'm so excited about. So I'm going to use the red glitter in this palette. It is called Rudolph. Normally I don't like using the glitters in the palettes, but I found a way that I can use it and it will not go anywhere. Glitter glue works, but I still find there's a little bit of fallout, so what I like to use is lash glue. So I'm going to take it and put it on top of that metallic red right here. I'm not going to take it anywhere but right there. I'm not taking it in my crease or anything. And apply it on the other side as well. Then I am going to take a liner brush. I'm going to tap it into the glitter. The glitter in this palette has a ton of payoff. So I'm just going to tap that right over the glitter glue. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the fallout. You definitely have a little bit of fallout from that glitter, but once it adheres to the lash glue, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just an application. Some does kind of fall off the brush. One of the most satisfying part of makeup is cleaning the outer line and just sharpening it and really bringing that out to a point. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Wet n Wild. This is the primer Serum. This is just one of my favorite primers. It feels super hydrating. Everything on top just lays so nice, and I am almost done with that one. For a foundation, I'm going to go in with my Catrice True Skin. I love this foundation. It's such good coverage, but looks really, really healthy and glowy on the skin. I have this in Cool Cashmere, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply a little on the chin, forehead, cheeks, everywhere you need foundation. And I'm going to blend that out with my sponge. Look how completely flawless my makeup looks. This foundation is just so beautiful and super inexpensive. For concealer, I'm going to go with my Too Faced Ultra Creamy. I am using like my most favorite base products, things that I know just look stunning. Nothing new. All these products I have been using for quite some time. And I feel like they're my reliable kind of fallback products. Let's go ahead and set that concealer. So I'm going to use my Kossas powder, one of my favorites, and I'm going to just tap that very gently on both sides. Next, I'm going to use my Jacklyn Brightening Palette. I'm going to use the lightest color. I'm tapping that in with a sponge, and I'm just going to apply that right into the middle. Tap that in. It just adds the most beautiful amount of brightness. It really makes it look just flawless under my eyes. I'm going to do a little bit of extra setting. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I haven't used this in quite some time. So I'm going to apply a little bit of that with a big fluffy brush. Just really on my cheeks because it does have some glow. So I'm going to put it on my cheeks, my chin, a little bit on my nose. I like to keep it away from like my higher cheek area just because it can kind of emphasize texture. So I make sure just to keep it where I don't have a whole lot of texture. Let's put some color back into my face. I've completely blanked everything out. It looks good, but I'm feeling very much washed out. So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia bronzer in Rich Amber, one of my favorite bronzers of all time. It just makes me feel beautiful. So I'm going to go in and tap that onto my cheekbones, and I do it in an upward motion to really give me the definition of cheekbones. I'm going to take a little bit up on my forehead, but just a little bit. I don't go all the way across my forehead. I have kind of a smaller forehead, so I feel like when I bronze my whole forehead, it makes it look smaller. So I just like to define it just a little bit on the sides. I'm going to take a little bit on my nose. I'm not super particular about my nose contour. I kind of just bronze the sides, and I think that's fine enough for me. So for my cheeks, I'm going to do something a little bit more neutral because I do have quite a lot of color on my eyes. So I'm going to go in with the Exposed blush from Tarte. I thought it would be a really good neutral blush. And I'm going to use my bronzer brush just to keep it even more neutral. And I'm going to tap that onto my cheeks. Alright, so I did have a dilemma of highlighter. I think I'm just going to use my Colourpop Flexitarian. I'm going to spray my face first. I'm going to use my Morphe X Jeffree Star. The Set and Refresh, it's almost gone. It's no longer available, so I just want to use it up really fast. I'm going to go ahead and just go in with my Colourpop Flexitarian highlighter. If I haven't told you about this highlighter, it's phenomenal. It has such a beautiful, kind of pearly, icy glow. Works really well if you have very fair skin. And the reflection on this one is just incredible. For my inner corner, I'm going to go in with Frozen. And then I am just darkening up the dark color on top. Alright, so mascara is done. You could definitely do some false lashes. I like just normal mascara. This is Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in Crybaby, my most favorite. I love it because it just really makes my eye color pop. So even if the colors I'm wearing on my lids don't really make my eyes pop, this one definitely will. So I love how this turned out. It's not exactly like I did before, but it is really pretty. I can never really recreate, especially when it's a look that I just made up in my head and I didn't record it, and so then I'm trying to redo it again, but this is still so stunning. So let's go ahead and do lips. I am going to do a red lip, of course. So I'm going to wipe off my lip balm. I'm going to go in with my Ace Beaute. This is So Gorgeous lip liner. And then my favorite red lip of all time is Fenty Uncensored. This is such a fantastic red. Oh, it's such a great formula. It's comfortable, it lasts a long time, and the applicator is super unique. It's kind of like a ball at the top, and it's so easy to line your lips. So there is the red lip. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? So I did do a little bit of mistake when doing my red lips. Red lips are super intimidating and can be really hard to perfect. So an easy trick is taking a little bit of concealer on a tiny flat brush and then just kind of lining it up that way. Alright, so here is the finished look. Oh, I love this look. If Christmas was makeup, it would be this look. This is something I would wear to pretty much any holiday event. I just love how it turned out. I think it's super beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.